Here is today's Daily Manna by Pastor Michael Fernandes.
Little things to birth great purposes. Elisha asked her, "What shall I do for you? Tell me, what do you have in the house?" And she replied, "Your servant has nothing in the house except a jar of oil." 2 Kings 4:2. A widow whose husband had once served under Prophet Elisha came to him in deep distress. She was drowning in debt. Her husband was gone. Creditors were threatening to take her 2 sons as slaves. She had lost her provider. She had lost her security, and now she was about to lose her children. Elisha's question seems simple, yet it carries divine strategy. "What do you have in the house?" Her reply is both revealing and profound. "I have nothing except a jar of oil." That statement has always puzzled many. How can someone say, "I have nothing," and in the same breath acknowledge having something? Yet that is exactly how human perception works. Here is the principle. When the need is greater than the supply, we call it nothing. When your financial need exceeds what is in your bank account, you say, "I have nothing." When your emotional burden outweighs your strength, you say, "I have nothing left." When ministry challenges exceed visible resources, you say, "We have nothing." But the truth is this, you always have something. The widow had oil, small but sufficient, limited but usable, insignificant in her eyes but powerful in God's hands. Many people write saying, "Pastor Michael, I have no faith," but Scripture says otherwise. God has dealt to each one a measure of faith. Romans 12:3. You may feel your faith is small. You may feel it is weak, but you have a measure, and God does not require what you do not have. He only asks for what is in your house. Throughout Scripture, this divine pattern is consistent. God uses what people consider too small. It might be a small offering given in a service, a simple act of partnership, your prayer time, your fasting, your talent, your availability. He multiplies surrendered little. Consider the feeding of the 5,000. There is a lad here who has 5 barley loaves and 2 small fish, but what are they among so many? John 6:8-9. Notice Andrew's perspective. What are they among so many? In other words, it's nothing. But in the hands of Jesus, that nothing became abundance. 5 loaves, 2 fish, 5,000 fed, 12 baskets left over. God told Zechariah, "Do not despise the day of small things." Zechariah 4:10. The temple project seemed impossible. The budget was low, morale was lower, opposition was strong. Yet the prophetic word came to remind them, with God, nothing is small. What appears insignificant to man may be the seed of a miracle in God's plan. It is good to feel small in your own eyes. Scripture says, God resists the proud but gives grace to the humble. James 4:6. However, humility must not turn into unbelief. There is a subtle danger when humility crosses into self-rejection. When you begin to say, "I am nothing, I can do nothing, God cannot use me," that is no longer humility, it is agreement with limitation. God does not need your greatness, He needs your surrender. The miracle did not begin with multiplication, it began with inventory. Before God multiplies, He asks you to identify what you already have. What talent is in your house? What gift is in your house? What opportunity is in your house? What seed is in your hand? The widow's jar of oil was enough. Your measure of faith is enough. Your small obedience is enough. Your little seed is enough. God will always use what you consider nothing to create your miracle. He does not create from emptiness when something is available. He multiplies what is surrendered. The oil did not flow until she obeyed. The bread did not multiply until it was given. The temple was not built until they started. What you call small, heaven calls seed, and every miracle begins with a seed. Come, let us all confess this together. I will lack no good thing because I continually seek the Lord. Psalm 34:10. All my needs are met. There is an abundance and overflow because I fear and revere the Lord. All I have is the Lord's. I surrender all. Psalm 34:9. I am led in paths of righteousness for His name's sake, finding guidance and wisdom in every decision. My steps are ordered by the Lord, and I walk in confidence, knowing He directs my way. Psalm 23:3, Psalm 37:23.